Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, melodies. It is finally here. The time recording, it is 5 p.m. on Wednesday. I've just finished watching two of the Imaging services that I've been meaning to catch up on. One of them including their very own Changsub. But now that we're done recording all those, I've checked on YouTube and it is finally here. Damaro Subs' lyric and line distribution videos for the B-sides on the Wind and Wish EP. So, welcome to the album. This is BTOB's Wind and Wish EP. I really like the title track. It's very nice, playful energy to it. A little bit different, a little bit of same old good old, little bit of the new, and I quite enjoyed it. And I've been very excited to check out the B-sides on it. I've been holding off on it, didn't want to spoil myself from it. And now that we have a chance to check it out properly, let us jump into it. Here we go. Now the usual deal, it's not selecting the right one. There we go. The usual, if you do want to skip ahead to a certain song, timeline below is going to be chapter based of what song we're listening to. If you're in it for the long haul like I am, welcome aboard. Let us get started with the first B-side on the album, titled Heaven. Now it's an EP, so we'll have 4 B-sides to check out, which is perfectly fine by me. And yeah, we're just going to dive right into it. So, Heaven, composition credits, Minhyuk, Aftershock, Delta, Flora on Fleek, more lyrics by Minhyuk and Peniel. Sounds like a plan to me. Here we go. Now, when I say I haven't heard anything, I haven't heard anything about any of the B-sides. I love the acoustic guitar in the background. It's just, it makes this feel like such a heartfelt song because of it. A little bit of like the engineered like brass synth in the background is really nice. Oh, the way the song just takes the energy and just manipulates it, so nice. Again, the way they've just taken it down for this bridge. It's such a simple harmony, but works so well. heard a little bit of string in the background there as well. Oh, we're off to a great start already. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I can't. In my head, there was a song that my brain tried to remember that sounds similar to this. And I couldn't think of it. My brain clocked onto the fact that it reminded me of something like 20 seconds into this song. Fast forward 3.5 minutes, I don't actually remember what the song is that I was trying to... Oh, you know what? I do remember what song it is. It's a weekly B-side. Strangely enough, it's... Oh shoot, what song is it? Hold on, I'm gonna find it. But the way this chorus is very much reminds me of the... Is it Butterfly? Let me check. Yeah, it is. Okay, it is Butterfly. The chorus in Weekly's Butterfly very much reminds me of the chorus from BTOB's Heaven, and I love both of the songs. And it's the way this song just kind of pulses with the energy, and it feels like a song that's very much alive in a way that, you know, it almost has like a heartbeat of its own. And on top of that, just the majesticness of the vocals. I mean, it's a BTOB song, that's kind of a given at this point, but especially just the way it builds. The thing is, like, it's funny how my brain kind of connected the weekly song Butterfly to this, because in reality the songs don't really sound very similar to each other. They both have quite kind of not triumphant, but that kind of like explosive chorus. But that's kind of like where the similarities end between the two songs, but they both give me the exact same feeling of just being... You know that feeling when you step outside after like a spring shower and you smell the springtime, the kind of like the wet earth, the kind of clean smell of the rain, the breeze is really nice and it just smells refreshing. And that kind of sensation you get when you step outside, it's like, oh yeah, this is nature. I get that kind of feeling listening to music like this. I love it. Oh, what a good start to the album. Alright, next up, Day and Night. Hyunshik.
Girl, I feel different. 한 번도 의심한 적 없어.
I see Mayhek and Peniel as well in lyrics, so
Something special.
probably in the rap verse.
말로는 설명할 수 없어. 하루하루 지날수록 점점 내 마음이 커져. Girl, you and me be together. 모든 걸 함께 하고 싶어. Let me tell you, you're my one and only. 누구도 반대할 수 없지. 우리의 케미라 peanut butter jelly, sweet and salty 너무 잘 맞지. Whoa, yeah, 누구보다 더 아름다운 너. Love at first sight, 널 처음 본 순간부터 I knew it was you. You give me something that I want. 마치 꿈을 꾸는 것 같아. I think I know it. Truly love. 난 꿈을 꾸게 만들어.
Hyunshik with a run?
I dream of you. 내 마음을 묻지도 마. 네 생각보다 더 크니까. I think think of you. I dream of you. 내 사랑은
I
심하지만
like that
내가
Minhyuk and
너보다 더
Peniel going
크니까.
back to back on the post chorus. That's nice.
Girl, you should know it. 처음 본 순간부터 우리의 미래를 꿈꿨어. Wherever you are,
Bringing a
always
little
by
bit
your
of the bass a little bit forward into the mix now.
모든 걸 나누고 싶어. 처음 만나 rewind. 절망과 희망.
Have time for the rap verse again.
차이는 만나 후로 달려가는 시간 생각해 본 적 있어. 너와 내 미래에 대해서 난 하루도 빠짐없이 날 꿈꿔 그것도 day and night. You give me something that I want. 마치 꿈을 꾸는 것 같아. I think I know it. Truly love. 난 꿈을 꾸게 만들어.
Ooh.
이제 일어나.
I can't hit that note anymore.
장상이 형.
Oh.
성재야, 잘 들어. 이거 꿈 아니야.
You give me something that I want. 마치 꿈을 꾸는 것 같아. I think I know it. Truly love. 난 꿈을 꾸게 만들어. I think of you. I dream of you. 내 마음을 묻지 마. 네 생각보다 더 크니까. I think of you. I dream of you. 내 사랑은 심하지만 내가 너보다 더 크니까.
Oh, that was really smooth. I love the little funk elements in that song. It's like the rhythm of the bass is very funk bass. You got the really clean electric guitar. Very funky as well. And then on top of that, you get the kind of, I'm going to use the term playful here, but playful not in the typical sense, but the vocals very playful in that the members kind of do whatever they want, it feels like. There isn't a set member doing each individual part, and same with the rappers as well. There's no like set person, like especially once it was Minhyuk and Peniel on the post courses where they were rapping back and forth with each other. It's not like one person goes first and the other person goes second, you know. Second time around, they flip-flop the roles. Throughout the vocal parts, you get members jumping in on the little ad-libs and the harmonies, and then next time through, they're on the main part, and it's this whole element of mixing and matching that they're able to do that keeps every element of the song so fresh. And because of it, you never get the same thing twice. And it's that element of variety and kind of like playfulness in a way that I really love about this group. And the vibe switch too, really nice vibe switch. It just went funky. Oof. It's really interesting because Heaven very much so far does exude heavy ballad vibes, which is BTOB. I love a good ballad by them. But a ballad typically comes at the end of the album. And this is, according to the footnote, a fan song of sorts. And well, admittedly, fan songs do come roughly in the middle of the album, so this is placed in roughly the right spot. Heaven, though, unless we're gonna get something even more of like a melodic ballad, Heaven, I reckon, like, if Heaven is placed where it is because there's an even more ballady ballad on the album, I'm gonna be surprised. Am I gonna be mad at it? No, I'm gonna be surprised. Oh yes, very. Give me 2 seconds to check on a video that's rendering in the background. I'll be back with you with the next song, Moonride, in a second. Okay, and we're back. Thank you all for waiting for me, even though it was just a second. It was actually, interesting enough, Changsub's image service that were rendering out in the background, so very much appropriate for the occasion, I believe. But here we go. Next song, Moonride. Composition credits. I see Hootah's name on here. I see Peniel's name in the lyrics as well. And I see Aftershock again, a producer label we've seen twice on the album so far. Very cool stuff. But here we go. little bit of organ action. Very quiet song to start.
어두운 밤 별빛이 내린 down 불안한 마음들은 모두 내려놔
Oh, this is different.
어쩌면 우린 남아 운명처럼 같은 모토 흔들리지 않아 Cause you make me break tonight I don't need nobody else tonight 오직 너 하나만 You make me feel right
Oh no, this one's got a groove to it.
빠르게 번지는 불빛 neon sign 일렁이 날 시간 I'm down tonight
Hop on, hit the streets. Hands
Oh,
up
that
high,
pause was
feel the breeze, just drive.
weird. I was not
Feel
expecting
alive.
musical silence
I can
there.
sense the tension between you and me.
자유로운 이 밤 Every day, every night, baby 바람을 타고 hit the road right now All night long with you 분위기
Oh, absolutely.
이제 홀린 듯더 멀리 떠나요 떠나고 싶어 어디로든 거침없이 let's go right 이끌리는 느낌 feels so good Let's
Oh,
set the mood
a nice transition into the second verse.
You want me, want me. Ain't 난 너를 원해. 오늘 밤 drive away. Highway 도심을 가로질러서 바람에 walk. 날아가 마법 같은 거 I don't need nobody.
Again with the musical silence moment. Oh wow.
하나만. You make me feel right. 빠르게 번지는
Not gonna lie, that main hit verse caught me so off guard. It's that type of vibe though, isn't it?
So good.
아무 생각 없이 느껴봐 아무 봐 To make you feel baby Tonight 다른 것은 보지 마 Yeah, eyes like let's rock and roll It's gonna be a bumpy ride like we hitting potholes We can do whatever, wherever, whenever Just tell me what you want
All night long with you 분위기
The energy is so retro synth pop, and it's so perfect.
Let's go right. 순간을 느껴 feel so good. Like Bonnie and Clyde. 어디든 좋아. 난 I go wherever you want. 볼륨을 더 높여봐. 너를
Oh, slide up on that note in Blanca. Nah, that song's wild. Wind and Wish is a wild song. This is a complex piece of music. There's a lot going on with it, especially that. Where is that Minhyuk verse? I will find it. Is it this one here? No. Is it here? This. It just comes out of nowhere. Like, that entire section of the song is such a roller coaster of emotions. You've got Changsa bringing it in all nice and gentle, and then Minhyuk comes out of nowhere like the Kool-Aid man running through brick walls and just like, I'm here! And then just spits with that beat that goes way too hard. And then all of a sudden he's done, just shh. Brief moment of silence, and then boom, the song comes back in, and it's just like, there's no way to prepare yourself for that. That's bonkers. But the song, it genuinely gives me the feeling of like 1990s urban America type of like hip hop vibes. Like maybe like mainstream, nothing like super niche, very much like songs you'd hear on boomboxes being carried down the street on like movies set in like the late 80s or the early 90s in urban America. That type of vibe where once the song drops, you just kind of like are inclined to like shuffle to it. It's very much that type of energy on the song, and I love it. I love it. I didn't think this is the type of sound that I needed today, but it's perfect. It's got such good vibes to it. Oh, and it's a nice hefty song too. Like the fact that the shortest song on the album is almost 3.5 minutes is a lot, especially in a day and age where we're getting songs that are like 2.5 minutes long. The fact that the entire album doesn't have a song under 3 minutes and 20 seconds is very impressive. And that takes us to the final song on the album, Your Love. Another Hyunshik composition? Okay. There's the meter. Okay, it's a little bit quicker than I thought it was gonna be.
옆에 있어도 널래 이제 떨림은 없는 듯해.
This was nice though.
언제부터가 시작인 건지 내 모든 게 당연해진 너. 너 없는 미래는 없어. Baby 내 맘은 아직도 널 불러. I can't let you go my love. I don't wanna be alone.
Is this the chorus?
I just wanna give my love, my love, my love, all love. I don't wanna lose your love. I don't wanna be alone.
This is a long
I
chorus
just
too.
wanna
Wow.
feel your love, your love, your love. Oh.
It's irrelevant. 네가 없는 사랑 I don't wanna be. Not in the picture. Tell me what's the point of it? You can't tell me cause there isn't one. 마치 수치 없는 grill처럼 아무 의미 없어. Feeling like a fantasy. 현실 같지도 않아. I'm begging on my knees. 이기적인 거 알아. I just want your love. Is that too much to ask for? Trying to think of us without you. That's impossible.
언제부터가 잘못된 건지.
This is a really mellow song to finish the album.
듣지 않는 너.
Not the typical ballad, but it fits.
변함은 없어. Baby 내 맘은 아직도 널 불러. I can't let you go my love. I don't wanna be alone. I just wanna give my love, my love, my love, oh love. I don't wanna lose your love. I don't wanna be alone. I just wanna feel your love, your love, your love, your love. 참 좋았던 우리 둘 뜨겁던 love 소리들 달달한 미래 아름다운 그림을 그렸을 뿐이 뭐 먹구름이 들이온 마음속은 잔뜩 그림 함께 있어도 늘 외롭다는 건 혼자일 때보다 더 비참해 내겐 아직 너의 사랑이 필요해
There it is. That was a really smooth song to finish. not the most complicated B2B song in the world, whether it's the composition, background instruments, or even the depth of harmony and like specific harmonies added throughout the song. It's not the most complicated song in the world, but it's a very appropriate album ender for me because it's very calm, it's very tranquil, it's almost dreamy in a way. And I guess this song very much, the sound of the song very much is connected to the meaning of the song. And it's very, soft human emotion. The song is delivered in a very soft way, and I quite like that connection there. And typically, I am one that loves a really good ballad, so I'm never going to be upset at the fact that every album, well, typically most albums end with a ballad because those are usually my favorite songs, anyways. But I'm actually really happy that this album ended on Your Love because it's that this the album structure for this Wind and Wish EP is kind of inverted in a way. Because you have the title track, sure, like the title track. I mean, without an intro or like a lead-in like single, it's going to be the first song on the album. That's fine. But the thing is, this album very well could have gone after Wind and Wish, started with Your Love and gone Moonrise Day Night Heaven, ending with the ballad, or ending with the fan song and the ballad, and it would have been just fine. The album also works with the way it is now, following up the title track with the ballad, the fan song, and then ending it with a little bit more brighter note. And there aren't that many albums out there where the B-sides and the order they're being played in are interchangeable. And I think that's very interesting. In recent memory, I can't think of that many albums that can do this. I like it though. Ooh. That's kind of made me think a little bit, like what other albums are out there with the order of the B-sides don't matter. That's interesting. Really broad range of B-sides though. For only having four B-sides, we got four very different songs. Interestingly, none that really overlap with the title track either, so we got a full range of stuff on display for this era. And it's almost sad that it's only a five-song album. Because at the end of the day, like I am just a consumer, right? And me being a selfish fan of music wants more music already. This album has been out for not even 48 hours yet, and I want more music. I want more. I need it now, which I guess is, I'm assuming, what most fans kind of feel like when it comes to like their favorite groups. Whenever they produce music, you want more as soon as something drops. That's a good sign. This was good. This was a really good album. Ooh, what do I really liked Heaven. I really liked Moonlight. I think those might be, yeah, Heaven and Moonlight I think are my, I guess I'd say my top B-sides on the album, but that's literally 40% of the album, isn't it? Oops. Well, this was good. This was good. I'm glad we waited. I'm really glad we waited. It's, I love what Del Muro subs do with their layout, and it's very easy to follow, for one. But two, it has album credits on the actual video, so I don't have to go looking for it every time. Great. Thank you, Del Muro subs. Great work as usual on providing the lyric videos. Thank you to all you melodies for supporting our group, for checking out the music. And if you somehow managed to stumble across this, thank you all for watching. But that is it from me today. I don't actually know how much more B2B content from this era there's going to be. It's like typically we'll do title track, MV, and maybe the album. But we've already done Dingo Killing Voice. We've done an old Imogen Service. Frankly, I don't know what else there's going to be from this era. And if there's going to be any more from this era that's going to go out on the channel. But we'll see. There's no way to predict the future, really, so. That's enough waffling from me. I'll let you go. One last request from me, though. Let's work together to spread a little bit of extra happiness out into the world today. Whether it be checking in with your friends and family, picking up a piece of trash on the street, holding the door open for somebody, just one small act of kindness that may brighten up someone else's day to day. And know that if you are ever going through something for whatever reason it may be, however minor or severe it may be, wherever you are in the world, just know that even though I am just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, I tend to waffle a lot, that I will always be a friend, an ally, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.